I want to now cut across to our two other guests and appreciate the patience. Mihira Sood, lawyer, Supreme Court, and Brinda Adige, social activist. Ms. Adige, I want to ask you that question, which clearly at this point of time, because Karuna Nundy is directly involved, she is approaching the Supreme Court, is how Indian women have constantly been let down by both the judiciary and the executive. Even if we look at the Supreme Court, the kind of statements that have come with the highest echelons of the apex court have been downright demeaning, where marital rape comes into question. The sheer fact, Article 14 of the Indian Constitution, which deals, criminal law being discriminatory against women who are raped by their own husbands itself.
You're absolutely right. The judiciary, the elected representatives, the parliament, that should actually stand by women, especially because they profess equality, because it is a constitutional guarantee. The government also talks about women's rights, empowerment, enabling women to live a life without violence in any sphere. This particular issue does not show that they believe or they even want women to have all of this that they say. Now we must understand that very, very strongly they uphold the concept and thought that women are properties of their fathers, their husbands, their sons, and in a marriage, of course, property of that husband again. The personhood of the woman is not being recognized nor respected. Her dignity is not given an iota of importance, where they talk that if the woman in a marriage is being raped by a husband and she's about 15 years of age, then she must not report or complain about it, because it is her sole responsibility to look after uphold the sanctity of family. So what is my government actually saying, or my judiciary saying or implying, is even at the cost of you being raped, where your consent is not going to be given any credence, you uphold the institution of the family. That is why we will not criminalize marital rape. And like you pointed out, 150 countries have criminalized rape. 36 countries, of which India is also one of it, refuses to criminalize. Now, in the other, during the day, we had some people talk and say, but you already have a Domestic Violence Act. The Domestic Violence Act is a remedial act. It does not penalize. It talks about sexual violence, but it doesn't talk so much about rape. Rape is a heinous crime and talks about consent. And
right.
In that, you need a lot of other kinds of evidence to prove it. That is why a separate law.